Welcome to this wonderful platform. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this channel for the first time, you are welcome. Please, if you like what you see here, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell. It's very important because it's going to help you to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I present to you news on daily basis on what is happening in the whole world, especially in Nigeria and in Biafran land. Yes, I'm Mother Biafra. I bring to you Biafran news. So before I do that, what I always do is that I analyze it and I sit down there to watch the video together with you. Then we'll come to the comment section to talk about it. Of course, everybody is entitled to his or her opinion. That is why the comment section is there for you to contribute, leave your ideas, your thoughts, your belief about the videos that you have watched. Please, as we are doing this, let us do it constructively. As we hop into today's video, remain blessed. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your massive support in this channel as we watch.
First-hand information concerning the show of shame that have been carried out by the APC and the Funanis. I want to tell the world the information that is on our hand concerning that particular shameful. I want every Biafrans to pay attention, and as well, I want every body in that contraction called Nigeria. I want every Oduduwa people to pay attention to this particular information today. And I hope the world are watching as well, because our program do go far. Many world, they are watching, they are monitoring the situation in that Nigeria, and gradually they are beginning to find out the real truth and those behind the evil that is being carried out in Nigeria. The attack today, because I'm occupied today, I'm not supposed to be here, but I quickly rushed down to make sure that we get the real face of this particular attack that was carried out today in Inewi. Now, the attack was planned on Tuesday last week, which is last month. The attack was planned on Tuesday, the last Tuesday of the last month of September. That Tuesday was on the 27th of September, when this attack that was carried out in Inewi today was planned at Oriental Hotel, Lekki Road, Lagos State. That was where the attack was planned. And the people that was present in this plan was Gahoba Shehu from Asorok, and Malami, the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Nigeria, and Andy Oba, and Hope Uzodinma sent a representative in Oriental Hotel, Lekki, Lagos. This meeting was held around 7:45 p.m. That is when they commenced this meeting, 7:45 p.m. on the 27th of September. And after the meeting, Joey Bokwe was paid in dollars for his home, for his town, for his house that was burned down today, was paid $380,000 US, was to balance this money. This money is to be balanced. The money they agree on, which he insisted that he will receive from them, because they don't trust themselves. Because they ask him, what can we do to be able to eliminate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody? Then concluded, Joey Bokwe concluded that attack need to be carried out in Anambra State radically, So the people you are seeing today, those people you are seeing and you think they are unknown gunmen, there was unknown gunmen. Unknown gunmen existed during the time of immediately after NSAS protests. And this group of unknown gunmen, when we later find out that they are people who Nigeria force have eliminated their loved ones in their family, then them form their deadly gang against, listen to me, against the Nigerian forces who cause pain to their various families. Listen to me. They never, unknown government never go after any individual, no matter how foolish you are, no matter how sabotage you have been on your people. They are not after you. They are after the state of Nigeria who have caused them pain. Now listen to me. After they paid him 380,000 US dollar, they agree on 500,000 US dollar for his house, and this money will be given to him on Tuesday. This very week we enter, the money will be given to him. Today is 3rd, tomorrow is 4th, 5th. On the 5th, they will pay him the money on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, everybody pay attention, share this video. Now listen to me. On Wednesday, there will be attack on DSS where Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is being detained, because the information came in 2 hours ago by inner person of Joe Ibokwe, the same Joe Ibokwe, and this information is being given by a woman in the midst of that nonsense plan. Now, what you see today in DSS office in Nnewi, Anambra State, was to tell the world that attackers now can come into a sensitive area like DSS quarter, so that if you notice, I don't know, that was the reason why they attacked some army barracks in the north. If you hear last week, which is last month, I think on the last day of September, there was attack in a particular place of DSS office in the north as well. Listen to me. They began the plan, they began the program on the north. Now they ended it in the east, so that to enable the world to understand that even them, the security personnel, are not safe. So which means anybody in their custody is not safe as well. Now listen to me. As this particular good Samaritan, this woman was giving this information to me particularly, I was surprised. He said we should act quickly. We should air this information so that they themselves will watch it and find out that their plan has collapsed. Listen to me. That's why I'm going to tell people that we need to be prayerful in this struggle. This struggle is not all about, talking nonsense, attacking each other. We should basically focus on the channels of our enemies, because what you see they are creating in the IPOB is to distract us, so that we will basically treating the issue that is not mattered. Then they will see their chance to execute their plan. Now, Joe Ibokwe house was born today by the people they hired to do so. The same thing happened in DSS office. There is a video, somebody was videoing from his own residence, showing the little boys. Listen to me, go and watch that video. Immediately that woman gave this information, I begin to study that particular video. That person was videoing those people inside the quarter of DSS in Nnewi. Now, but God exposed them by that video. Among the two people who the video captured as unknown gunmen inside the DSS quarter, that is setting the DSS quarter ablaze, none of them have weapon. Have you seen such before? Have you seen such before? None of the two guys has weapon with them. The two guys that was captured by the camera has no weapon in them, no single gun in them, not even cutlass. They only have their what they call it, plastic, I think they call it a keg or something like that, rubber. I think that was fuel inside that rubber. That was what they have with them. And the other one was carrying stick. That is all. Now, the DSS, you know, people died. Maybe they never tell you that people died in that place today, then carried that attack. Unknown gunmen that we have experiencing immediately after NSAS. The unknown gunmen went to Owerri. The real unknown gunmen went to Imo State prison and free everybody, even BBC Igbo. All media confirming that no life was lost. Even when the media was analyzing the attack, they say these people must be a well-trained and a well-trained trained personnel that carry such attack without harming any inmate. Now today in Inewi, people that are detained by DSS office in Inewi office, they lost their life. Because the woman cooled down and analyzed what happened. When I doubted her, he said, no, let me tell you what happened now. He said, they planned that they're going to keep people in DSS office. Immediately I said, wow, so this could be true, because unknown gunmen that have operated before, they don't harm even inmate. They always make sure. Do you remember when they went to Abia State? They free all the inmates, no single person lost their life, because they know that those people are detained unjustly. So unknown gunmen is the men that form their group to be able to what? To give justice to those that justice have been denied. Their activity is not in any way concerning an individual who is being foolish on his own. So Joey Bokwe hired people that burned down his house while he have already been paid for that house. Joey Bokwe have received the money double for that house. He made gain in selling the house to Minister of Justice Shehu Gaba, Andy Uba, and Hope Uzodinma of Imo State. In other way, to be able to get hold of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS study where they are detaining him in Abuja, because they will say the attack have been carried out in different states. Did you say anything? Everybody will relax. They say, now that was the same attack that was carried out. Unfortunately, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu become one of the victims in DSS custody. I am making this video to alert the world. I am issuing this word today to before the entire world that if anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every criminal parading themselves as politicians in the eastern region, hold their ears and listen very carefully. We are not playing and we are not joking. We are not playing, we are not joking. What we say is there will be no election in Biafra land. That was what we are debating. And the head of directorates have not said any issue concerning if there will be election in Anambra or not. But we, the members of IPOB worldwide, are giving the suggestion to the leadership of IPOB. We are suggesting, we are not commanding, because we don't have right to give command. Command is always should always come out from the head of directorate of this struggle, which is Chika Edoziem, because the leadership fall on him. The leadership of this struggle fall on him because the leader is being kidnapped, is in the hand of kidnappers, state kidnappers. So therefore, because there is no deputy in IPOB, let me clear those who are running their mouth sometime in IPOB. Automatically, the leadership have fallen on him, and you have no choice not to obey everything he will issue. And if anybody misbehave in this struggle, he has the right to dismiss that particular person. The person can, if the person like, the person can go ahead and be ranting and be talking all sorts of nonsense. But what the most important is that the power that bestowed on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu by the over 77 million Biafrans has automatically, directly and automatically before on Chika Edoziem, which is the head of directorate. Either you like it or not. If you don't like the pattern or the system of this paramilitary movement of this, because most of you think we are in a democratic movement. No. Freedom fighting is a paramilitary movement until we get where we are going to. Then when Biafra is achieved, you can bring in democracy, which all we will debate, and we all will practice pure democracy in Biafra. I will become an opposition self that time. If anybody issue, I will tackle that person, because we are that time on democracy. Now, I want to give this word to all politicians from the eastern region, from the riverine area to our land to the lower area of Biafra land. Every Biafran territory, listen to me. If you're a politician and you love yourself and you love your family, let nothing happen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And people should take note. Anjoba, if you don't desist, listen, let me tell you something. Anjoba, you have killed Dora Akunyere's husband in order way to get hold of IPOB. Anjoba, you have killed so many youths in Anambra because of this election. Another word, to tag IPOB with crime. Anjoba, you have tried so much to see that you collapse the system of IPOB. Anjoba, there is a woman you work with in IPOB, but the woman, God disgraced the woman. She did not succeed. But my annoyance was that the same woman wanted to manipulate a very vibrant and intelligent man in this struggle, unknowing to him, but God saved him, because if that woman could have gotten hold of him and collapsed IPOB, by now that woman will set him up and push him aside, and IPOB is gone. Thank God our prayer seriously work. That's why I make mention of what I mentioned. Let me tell you something. I've given that woman time. When my 21 days elapsed without seeing that woman apologizing to Biafrans, and apologize to Mazi Simon Ekpa for trying to deceive him, and to apologize to those people that he fabricated that nonsense and sell out, and those people begin to buy it and begin to misbehave in their post. Those people that Chika Edoziem dismissed in IPOB, or no, suspended in IPOB, because they are still under suspension. They suspend them in IPOB because of their misbehavior, because of the market of lies they foolishly buy from Dr. Nelly. If she did not repent and apologize to Biafrans, I will expose her to the call. The time is coming. I don't have that time now. But what I am issuing now is, I am just briefing you how Anduba is working. Anduba is working assiduously to make sure that we remain under the enslavement of Britain, and that is not going to work. To my best of knowledge, it's not going to work. Anduba, any more attack in Anambra State, one more attack in Anambra State, Anduba, your mansion will go down. And this time around, it's not going to be fire, because you have burned people's houses with fire, you have burned so many offices with fire, but the men, they are going to come with bulldozer. You are going to see it. It's going to be the most bloodiest time in Anambra State. You cannot kill husband of Dora Akunyere and the dead will be just forgotten and be swept under carpet. Andoba, you are the murderer of Dora Akunyere's husband. Many people are afraid to say it, but I have come today to tell you, because that's the same person that give the information, give the solid information. He mentioned your name properly. Andoba, you killed the man, you deliberately killed the man in collaboration with all the APC members in Anambra State, including Chris Ngige. So I am calling on every well-meaning politicians who want their life to be secured in Biafra nation. Listen to me. They may be joking that Biafra will not come. That Biafra you see has already come. The day Amazonians celebrate their independence was the day Biafra was given. So they understand. Joy Bokwe, that was this plan they did today was the last. They have run out of plan. God have denied them plan. They have run out of plan. What you are seeing them now is, let us play our last card to see if this last card could work or not. But unfortunately, God have exposed them through their inner person. The meeting was held, I mentioned the hotel again, Oriental Hotel, Lekki, along Lekki Road, Lagos State. At about 7:45, they commenced this meeting. Gahaba Shehu was there. Minister, that useless criminal, terrorist, the Minister of Justice of Nigeria, was present there. Out of fear of death, Hope Uzodinma sent the representative there. Anduba was there. Everything was planned. Joy Bokwe was the one that said, do you know I have become a target to the Biafrans? I think something needs to be done. And somebody brought out that suggestion. Let attack be carried in your house, in your hometown. Let your house be burned down and we will pay. So you make gain. If you see how they burned that house, now let me tell you something. Did anything destroy in that house? The only thing that destroyed in that house was the properties. So who are those that quench the fire? People are already in the house. People are already in that house. People are already in that house monitoring the situation of the damage, despite him being paid. Yeah, now Joy Bokwe defrauded his colleagues, his terrorist colleagues. He defrauded them. He collected their money because the attack, they said they are going to make the attack look very real. They said they are going to make the attack look very real. Even some part of the house will collapse, will go down. But Joy Bokwe, as a criminal, you know, when tortoise and tortoise trade the market, nobody will have gain. None of them will have gain. Because this one is evil. This one is evil. This one is with fraudulent mind. This one is with fraudulent mind. So then when they are already, people are already waiting, carrying fire extinguisher, big one. They already planted people inside the building. So they came, then bust the gates, they enter, then do gri. They put the fire inside the house. They allow the fire, the smoke of the fire to come up. Then the next thing they do, they brought out the instrument to quench the fire, which Joe Ipob put in place. They begin to, they quench the fire. Already the money is already in his pocket. The money of the property is already in his pocket. Then they went down to DSS custody and killed the Igbo youth, which they kidnapped. No DSS personnel died in that attack. No single DSS. How can unknown gunmen enter into DSS custody quarter without bringing 2 or 3 people down of DSS personnel? So, ladies and gentlemen, did you see how devilish the Igbo politicians can be? But what I am telling them today, your plan have collapsed. I'm sorry. God have used somebody in your midst. Because these are the prayer we are praying. You see, Biafrans, God love us so much. Nothing will happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As they are planning it, even let them use only Fulanis to make their plan. God will spare into that one Fulani man. One person must be an informant in their midst. That is what God has promised in this struggle.
Across my YouTube channel, you are welcome. Now that we have finished watching this video together, you saw me sitting there watching it together with you. I appreciate you. Let's go to the comment section to talk about it. If it is your first time, subscribe, put on your notification bell. That notification bell is very, very important.